Okay, we are now on Japan's round one. As you see, Japan starts off with a very sizable navy and a very large air force, the largest in the game by far, with 21 planes combined. And for Japan round one, I like to build two transports and an industry. This is exactly $26. The transports for transporting your men that you have on Japan and Manchuria and Korea. Since Russia has retreated all of his units, I no longer need to defend those territories. And an industry for later on, where I'm going to put it in Kiangsu and pump out mechs. Okay, now for the combat of round one. I'm going to send these 3 infantry and artillery in Kiangsi to Yunnan. This fighter and this TAC to Yunnan. And the 2 bombers in Japan can also reach Yunnan. And that is more than enough firepower to take out Yunnan in round one. And the reason I sent all 4 of the units that can reach is because I want to force China to send in more units than she wishes to send to take it back. And I also want to make sure I capture that territory so China can now build artillery on round one. Okay, and now our other battles are going to be in Hunan. Send everything that can reach, which is 3 infantry and artillery. A TAC and a fighter from Manchuria can also reach Hunan. 1, 2, 3. And a fighter in Formosa can also reach Hunan. And my other battles are going to be walk-ins, and that is all my combat for round one. I don't like declaring war on the Allies round one with Japan. There's just not enough that you can hit. You could hit this battleship, you can take the Philippines, and you can kill the Hawaiian Islands units here, but it's just not worth it because then America goes to war, making $20 extra a turn. It's just not worth it. Hurts Japan too much. You lose your $10 bonus for not attacking French Indochina and for keeping US out of the war. So all in all, if I don't attack the Allies round one, just concentrate on China, and if Russia allows, I would have taken Siberia, but she put 3 infantry here and a fighter here, which can go 1, 2, 3 and counterattack Siberia round one, so it's just not worth it to risk any of my men up in Siberia. I need them down south. Okay, now for my rolls. Okay, Hunan is a guaranteed 2 hits, so these 2 units are dead. And I will roll the remainder. Alright, it's rolling out a 4, and he misses, so Japan loses no units there. And now for the battle in Yunnan. We got 1 hit, we got 2 3 hits, and we're rolling at a 3 for 4 hits total. Alright. And we hit. So all 4 of these units for China are destroyed in round 1. And now China gets to roll at a 2 for 2 hits. And China missed. So Japan loses 1 infantry in Yunnan. Okay, and now for non-combat. For non-combat, we are going to get as much men from up north to down south as possible. So what I like to do is, I like to put everything I can in C-Zone 36 and land everything that I can land in Kiangsi. So that's going to be 15 planes in King C. As you can see, these can reach. These planes on Japan can reach. And I am going to move both of my carriers for Japan down to C Zone 36. And my ships and my transports, I'm going to try to get down there as well. And I'm going to take this infantry and this artillery onto this transport down here and offload into King C. And I'm going to take this tank and this infantry in Japan and offload it into King C. And I am going to send this transport right here, up here, pick up 2 infantry and offload it in King C. Right here. Oh, sorry, this is Quang C that I'm offloading all my units onto, except for these 2 infantry from this transport right here. And as for my fleets, I like to move all my heavy ships and my bombarding units, which is my battleships, cruisers, and carriers, except for I leave this one carrier over here. I like to bring it down to C Zone 36 in case UK allows me an opening to attack on Japan turn 2. I like to have all my firepower in range of all of these islands and also in range of all of his ships or land units that he might leave in range for an attack. And I like to bring all my attacking sea units, which are destroyers and subs, to the Carolines, also in case the Allies leave an opening. Say Anzac leaves a lot of men here, I can attack them on turn 2 with 3 destroyers, a sub, and a carrier. And I will bring these 2 units down here to Palu Island. And my last battleship will also go down here to C Zone 36. And now I will non-combat move these units in Manchuria over to J-Hole and my 4 infantry in Korea up to Manchuria. And then I will place 2 transports in C Zone 6 and an industry in Kingsu, which I already placed there. And that ends Japan's round 1. You collect $40 for Japan. You're up 4 from China. That's 30, and 10 for the NO for not declaring war on the Allies.